think the go forward prospects are for more treasury holdings? Um, I think let's put it this way: it is slowly getting adoption, but as of now, so let me summarize. Where is the Bitcoin treasury company today? Most of the companies, whether you see MicroStrategy, whether you see GME, whether you see there is another one, I think Cymer or something, there are like at least 10 or 12 companies I have studied. All of them are those companies who had lost their business prospects. They were probably dying companies. They had some cash flow. They were milking their existing business, but they did not have any future. So the way they think about it and the way you should think about it is they are seeing that either they can just keep burning cash trying to revive their dying business, or they can convert themselves into Bitcoin treasury companies. That's what many of these people are doing. Like, and let's double click on why GameStop is doing it. Like they would have been dead, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. The reason why they survived is, or they generated this cash pile, is because of all this the Wall Street bets, which helped them pump the stock. It became a meme stock, and they raised a lot of money from the market. And to be frank, that did not help their main business. Like GameStop as a business model is dead. Means in the modern day, in the streaming gaming world, in the app world, means GameStop cannot survive as a business. So it makes sense for them, and they're sitting on $5 billion just because of the meme stock frenzy. So, and MicroStrategy has already shown them the way how you can do that. So, having said that, how do I see the prospects? I would say in short term, imagine every company which is kind of which was at one point making money. They have certain cash or cash flow. They have no prospects by investing into their business because either they became a dinosaur and somebody ate their business model. They have a viable path now. They have a viable exit by becoming a Bitcoin treasury company. So that is what is happening today. So when you look at Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, yes, it's a fair question, because when you see the success of this strategy, people are saying, why are you not diversifying? Because they see this still as a risky business, because they can still invest in their own business. They are still assuming that their board is assuming, and that there is no need for it because they have a viable business path. So I would say at this moment, the growth will be purely in the companies which are not seeing the future. And now they are seeing this path. In terms of whether it will become viable, Tesla is only example, which was a growing company, which took the decision. And to be frank, it has benefited them. Like they bought around at around $40,000, if I'm not mistaken, and they're still sitting on huge profits versus holding the same cash at a 4 or 5% debt. So it is one example of successful investment in or treasury diversification. And as we are seeing now that the US government has formed a strategic reserve, as we see more and more government entities and more, I would say, respected entities are going to come into this mix, we might see these things change again. So that adoption will increase once it becomes a more respected way of dealing with treasuries. If I remember correctly, like 10 years ago, even investing in startups was not considered a thing which you should do with your treasury. Nowadays, it's become the VC industry made it very popular, and now you are seeing Nvidia almost participating in every AI startup as an investment. This was not the case 10 years ago. So it's a matter of adoption. It's a matter of things like the one style of investing or one particular asset class becoming uh, acceptable at a scale. So it's a normal adoption story, I would say. Um, as long as we don't see any other structural issue on the Bitcoin investment theory, and if you believe in Bitcoin, I think this will only grow.